Everyone keeps telling paralegals to learn AI, and they're right. But I think we're approaching a point where knowing how to use AI won't make you special, because eventually almost everyone will know how to use it. So what happens then? I predict something counterintuitive. The paralegal who doubts AI may become more valuable than the paralegal who masters it. This is termed the verification economy. Think about what AI is doing to information. It can produce summaries, research, timelines, drafts, and analyses in seconds. That means answers are becoming incredibly cheap. But there's a problem. A professional-looking answer isn't necessarily a correct answer. AI can be confidently wrong. It can omit information and make an inference look like a fact. And in legal work, a small error can become a very expensive problem. So here's where the value shifts. Imagine two paralegals receive an AI-generated case summary. The first says, "This looks good." The second says, "How do we know it's good?" The second paralegal is the one to watch. She checks original documents, verifies dates and names, and examines citations. That is a much more sophisticated way to work with artificial intelligence. She also asks whether AI crossed the line between what the evidence says and what the model thinks it means. It doesn't mean rejecting AI. Use it aggressively where it creates leverage. Let it organize, summarize, search, and create the first draft. But when consequences become significant, slow down, verify, and ask, what source supports this? What did AI leave out? What assumption did it make? Would I be comfortable putting this information in front of an attorney, client, judge, or regulator? That's judgment. Here's my prediction. Within several years, saying, "I'm proficient with AI," may not sound particularly impressive. The competitive advantage will shift from generating information to validating information, and that could create an extraordinary opportunity for paralegals. Don't aspire to become the fastest person in your firm at getting an answer from AI. Become something harder to replace. The person everyone trusts to determine whether the answer is actually right. Because as artificial intelligence makes answers abundant, confidence in those answers becomes scarce. And whenever something becomes scarce, its value rises. That's the verification economy. For more evidence-based and unconventional perspectives on artificial intelligence, connect on LinkedIn with Sean Denise Andrews, author of The Perfect Paralegal, by clicking the link below.